Hello, friends. Delicia here. Let me know if you can hear me, if you're watching. I'm gonna wait for my friend Mary to join from Ariwaya's chat. Oh, she is here. All right. Let's go. Waiting for Mary to join. Yes. All right, she's joining. Let's see if this works. Hello, hola. Baesha pa. Let's see. Oh, hello. Hola. So I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Okay, let me try again. Technical difficulties, people. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna X out and
Tech
join.
issues. Oh, okay. Hello, tech issues, friends. Give us a moment. All right, we're waiting for Mary to join with Ameriwayas. We're gonna have a little chat about what we're doing and our plans. So we're gonna wait for her. If you're joining, please wave. Tell me where you're calling in from. Let's see. Okay, view. Go live with Ameriwayas. Let's see.
Hola. Can you hear me? Can you see?
Hola. Okay. Yes.
Yay. Ok, ya estamos aquí.
Ya. Yes, estamos listos.
Sí.
All right, if you're joining us, I'm Delicia here with Mary from Ameriwayas. We're going to talk some updates, some things we're doing, and just have a little chat.
Yeah, so some great things ahead. So next week is what we have learned throughout the years here as Hispanic. Alicia, what is that new term that you introduced regarding Hispanic?
Yes, so yes, we have a new term. We just made it up. It is Country of Origin Appreciation Month.
Yes. So we will dive deeper and talk about that more next week. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, we have a fun episode and some more Guarani words of the day.
Yes, we do. We have 2 new Guarani words of the day.
Yes, so if you're joining, if you have questions, now is the time. We're live to ask us questions.
Yes, si tienes preguntas, ask away.
I know in Spanglish.
Spanglish.
Yes. Let's see. Val
Hi,
Rojas. Maki Queso. Hi.
thank you for joining us. So we were just talking
Yes.
about how we are going to introduce 2 new Guarani words of the day next week and talk about Hispanic Heritage Month as we technical difficulties here. Can you guys hear me? I hope everything is good.
Yes, I can hear you.
So yeah, we will be introducing that next week. Okay, great. Okay, and logro lo que deseo just joined us.
Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, Catherine. Hey, Catherine. Let's see. Let's wave. Cool. So we have a fun little show and tell for you all today since we've been posting about tereré, wining and dining and food that make up our culture in Paraguay and how we bring it to the US. Um, we have a little show and tell with our equipo de tereré.
Yes, so we're gonna bring it live. So first we'll start with, I think, the base of what you need to begin making your tereré, which is the yerba mate. And I have it right here. Oh, so we got two kinds. Felicia, go ahead and explain your kind.
I have yerba mate curupí compuesta con anís. So this one has anís if you like anís. I personally don't like anise because it's just a very strong taste, but I know people do like it. Like my grandmother uses this for her mate in the morning. Um,
Okay.
so this is what it looks like. Oh, maybe I should take it out of the bag. This one's not open, but
Oh. Oh, okay. So the packaging is very different.
yeah.
Is it the loose? It's not like individually packaged, right? It's loose.
No, this is the loose one.
Okay.
So is yours individually packaged?
So I have pajarito. Jose said gurupi is better.
Jose!
But we have the pajarito here. I think this is the OG. This is what I always saw growing up. And this is also loose. I had to like tape it up because it was spilling everywhere. But yeah, this is also Paraguayan. There's a lot now that are from Argentina or Brazil, and they're actually like really, I think, capitalizing on yerba mate. But it is originally Paraguayan, so we are very proud of it.
Yes.
You'll see them a lot in cans now. They make like ice drinks. What is that brand called? I forget. It's like in a yellow can.
Yeah.
It's actually good, but this is the traditional stuff here.
Yeah. It's called Guayaki.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, so that's like the commercialized version. This is the legit version that we're going to show you today.
Yes. So let me open it. I can just like sprinkle a little bit so you see what it looks like.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, let's see. Jose. Hi, girls. I love the content. Love you. Thanks, Jose. Pajarito's where it's at. Yeah, it depends on your preference, right? Curupi
Yes.
or pajarito. Those are like the two biggest popular ones. Ozzy says curupi, menta, y boldo. Yeah, that's a good mix.
Oh, wow.
Boldos, like OG.
Couple. Yeah. So this is like, I'm going to try to, this is like what it looks like. I'm just sprinkling. I hope this looks, I can't really see it. It's hard because I'm like on my iPhone, but we'll
Yeah.
get a snapshot of it
Yeah.
and have like a whole post dedicated to yerba mate. And like it's really good for you too. It has a lot of health benefits. So that's why it's become so popular now and commercialized. Yeah, we'll talk about that too. So that you definitely need to make the tereré or your mate, which is hot, tereré is cold. And then you have your guampa, which it can look, there's, yeah, very different kinds. This one is covered in leather. And then like we said in the post, they're usually made from bull's horn traditionally. A lot now that I've seen too, that's like, you know, becoming trendy, or if you don't have something like this, You can use like a mason jar. Um,
Oh.
yeah, I saw that and I was like, that's very hipster.
But it's not gonna keep it as cold.
You're right. Yeah, because it's not insulated.
Yeah.
So I guess that's like if you really need it and are craving it and you don't have one that's like insulated, it's metal inside. You can see it's metal. Yep. Um, and so yeah, I saw that mason jar and I was like, oh, that's really interesting. So I guess you can improvise and use any sort of cup to keep it in. And then we have the termo, which is like an insulated cooler. Termo. I don't know. I always call it termo. I don't know
Yeah.
what you call it in English. Flask, I guess. Insulated flask.
Yeah.
So this one, and these come like in all different styles too.
Yeah.
A lot of people get them engraved with like their favorite soccer team, Olympia. There we go. And Lisa over here too. And what else?
Yeah, and as you can, Mary's has like the little push thing.
Oh yeah. So mine, uh, there's like water in here, I think, so I'm not gonna push it, but this like opens up and then
Yeah.
push it down, and then here, let me see. Actually, let's see if we can figure this out live here.
Yeah.
And push it. Hold on. And then the water comes down like this. And then that's like how you would fill it up. There you go. And so yeah, it comes in like a lot of different styles. You can have yanduti on it, which is kind of like in English, it's like a crochet or like a lace almost.
Yeah.
Traditional lace. And then it comes with, and it depends again, it can come with like the little pocket for your wampa, which you put right in here. Hold on. Yes, Delicia's got it there, like that. And so you can carry it around. A lot of people carry this to work and drink this with them like the whole day.
Yeah.
And then over here, we have a little pocket for the bombilla, which is the straw. This is new. I haven't seen like a pocket, but I actually just discovered this right now. So so that's good to know. We can discover that together. And this is the bombilla. This is like this is painted white. My mom saw this and was like, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's new.
Yeah. So again, they're like, becoming like more trendy, I guess, and trying to like do a lot of different other things. So Delicia has like the original metal one. Dalville.
Yeah, that's Crystal. Crystal Villagra. Hey girl. Yes, Olympia all the way. Olimpista. Are there cerrista right now on this chat? Let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the metal one that's not painted in white.
Yeah. This is painted in white. So this is like very, I would say, modern, not traditional at all. But it works. And then it has like the bottom, which filters out the oh no, yes.
Susie, Susie, vos sos cerrista?
Oh.
Jose cerrista?
Oh wow. We're very split today with the Yerba Mate preference and the soccer team.
Yes.
Football, sorry.
Yeah. Football. Yeah, if you're not Paraguayan and don't know what we're talking about, Olimpia and Cerro are like the biggest national soccer football teams that compete for the title every year. And Mary and I are Olimpistas. And then there's some Cerristas in the chat.
Yep. So they're, friendly competition there. But we all know who is better.
Rey de copas.
Yeah. Yeah, so then it has like the little filtrations for the herbs, so you don't get that like, so you're not sucking that in when you're drinking it. And that is basically our little show and tell with the equipo del Tereré.
Yes. And so one thing I wanted to say about these is technically why you can share this in regular life is because like it's metal and it's insulated so germs don't transfer. Obviously, we're going through unprecedented times right now, so we really don't know what's going on in the world. And so like if you're drinking tereré with caution, you make your own choice if you're gonna share or not.
Right.
Generally, you share this in like a communal way. Like we drink it, I'll pass it to Mary if she was here in person with me or like whoever's in the group. Now, I think with the pandemic and everything happening, people are not doing that. But if you're in Paraguay, like tell us what's going on. I know
Yeah.
Jose is in Paraguay, and then everyone else seems to be in the US. But if you're in Paraguay, what's going on? Tell us. But that's like one thing I wanted to say because generally, like because it's metal and like 100%, the germs don't transfer. That's why you can have it in a communal way. But I know now we're in different times, so I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Hi, Andrew. I just saw you waved. Yeah, let us know if you're in Paraguay, what's going on there. I'm assuming that they're not. Well, we don't know. We don't know if
Yeah,
they're sharing.
yeah.
And now, actually, they are transitioning into their hotter months. So
Hmm.
we are transitioning into the colder months. So we're probably going to transition into mate, and then they're going to be drinking tereré on the very, very hot days. And it's like one of the ways on how they cool off as well.
Here, everyone has their own wampa.
What about the bombilla too?
Yeah,
I'm assuming they have. Okay,
got it.
so everyone's bring your own wampa.
I love it. And
BYOG.
here's another one. Like Mary said in the beginning, you can have different styles. Here's another style. This
Oh
one,
wow, that's very customized.
I got this when I lived in Paraguay when I was like horseback riding.
Oh wow. Wow, look at that. That's very colorful. Very.
So you know it's mine.
Yeah, so so you could definitely bring that and be okay. No one's drinking out of that.
Yeah, it's gonna be BYOG. Bring your own wampa
Yeah, bring your own wampa and bombilla. You gotta
and
bring
bombilla.
that.
Let's see.
But in the same termo, the water and infusion. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hmm.
Cool. If you drink tereré and have your favorite yerba, drop it in the comments. I know some people were saying curupi, some people were saying pajarito. So let us know what is your fave.
Yeah.
I'd
And
love
how
to
you
see.
like your water infused. We saw earlier con menta. Um, there's a lot of different ways too you can prepare your water. El remedios, yep. Are the best for hangovers. I'm gonna have to remember that one.
I guess with all the nutrients in the infusions.
Yeah,
Well, that's true. When you're feeling sick, your parents give you té de boldo to feel
yeah,
better.
that's true.
Yeah, so if you're just joining now, Mary and I are chatting about our Meriwayas and our goals and what we're bringing next week, and then did our show and tell with the Tereré equipo, so you guys can see it live, what we talked about on our post the last couple of days. And if you still have no idea what Tereré is, I go check out our post. Let's see. Una
No,
de gata.
good for water retention.
Oh, campesino refrescante with menta y...
Menta y.
Oh, that's another brand what Jose is talking about.
Which one?
I think. Campesino. I think Campesino
Oh,
is another brand.
got it.
Refrescante with menta. Cool. So many options.
I know yeah, you can really prepare it however you want.
Yes. Does anyone have questions or any comments? Are you all liking the content, all the things we're talking about? 90,
And
60, 90 for Yerba.
mm,
Mm,
okay.
we got to try those.
Yeah, we do. We gotta create the list. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions? What they want to see more of for content? What you've liked the most so far? Anything,
Yes.
anything new you've learned about Paraguay?
Let's
It has menta volvo and cola de caballo. Oh, wow.
Oh,
That's very interesting. How do you suggest introducing tereré to a new person? Talk more about food. Okay. So how do you suggest introducing tereré to a new person? That's a great question. Because I feel like in Paraguay too, if you have like new company or visitors, like that's traditionally how you would share or kind of like break the ice is invite them to some tereré. But here in it's Tina, so she's from the US. So I think the best way is just to be like, hey, I have some tereré. It's a Paraguayan tea drink. Would you like some? Like, you and see how they but it's also it's a unique taste. So if you're not familiar to it, like you always want to disclose like how it tastes. I think it's very like herby. It's like herbs. So some people may not like it. Um, but yeah, so do you
yeah.
have suggestions?
Yeah, and like you said, disclaim like the first couple of sips are going to be very bitter. Um, I think the best way to introduce it is like it's like the closest you can get to explaining it is like it's loose tea leaves that are in this cold, refreshing manner, and it's show them the wampa and the bombilla. And I think the biggest part behind Tereré is the ritual and the communal experience that you have with drinking tereré. I know in Paraguay, and you can explain this to someone who's new, right? In Paraguay, they drink it all day in the hot months, and like it's part of their culture where they have it every day, all day, and it's just everywhere. Everyone has their equipo de tereré. Like if you're going to go play soccer, you know to bring it, and kind of
Right.
explaining that. And then tell them like to try it and they can make their own informed decision of like whether they like it or not. But like Mary said, it's like an acquired taste. If you're not used to like the earthy tones of tea, it might be strange in the first place for them. But I think the biggest part is like the communal ritual of
Yeah,
tereré and what it means for Paraguayan people.
yeah. Yeah, like you kind of introduce it that way as well as like what it is, which is the best way is the US who's not even familiar with it. They don't have to be, from the United States or anything like that.
Right,
But right. So that's a
right.
good question. Um, talk more about the food. Yes, we have some plans with the food.
Yes.
And our culture. The food that you eat before you drink it. Oh, that's good. That you have to like line your stomach or else it like hits your stomach hard if you eat it or if you drink it on an empty stomach. Um,
Yeah.
very earthy. Okay.
What kind of foods would you eat before Jose? Is there anything specific? I don't know what if there's like a specific food you're supposed to eat.
Yeah.
Empanadas.
Empanadas. Always empanadas.
Yes, when in doubt, empanadas.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, awesome. So we have some ideas for food and our culture. Maybe this will be like a food blog.
I know. Yeah. Honestly, it needs to be showcased. Like, even though there's a lot of similarities with other countries, like empanadas, a lot of people um, in South America, Central America make empanadas, but we all make them differently.
Yeah,
Um, I'm biased towards Paraguayan empanadas, but
me
this is
too.
why representation is needed. And it may seem simple, like just talking about food, but a lot of people also don't know about our traditional foods. So it's highlighting like every single aspect of Paraguay, food included. Mm,
Yes,
uh, or
yes.
Butifara. Butifara. Do you know what that is? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, butifarra is like what's it? Menudencias. So it's like how do I say this in English? Like different parts of, is it the pig or
Oh,
the pig like all stuck together and they like create like this chorizo type of thing.
oh, okay. It's a meat.
Uh,
Food
when
is.
yeah, like a chorizo. Like they put all the menudencias and like all the different things into
Uh,
something that's like chorizo. Yeah.
got it. Okay, I think I've seen that before. Yep.
Um, when I was in
Chifa.
Cacupe, it's a staple. Yeah, butifarra is very big in Paraguay. I don't know if I've seen it here in the US, but
Oh, white chorizo. Yeah, that's a new term. I'm sure that I've seen it, maybe eaten it, but I just don't know the term. I learned something. There you go.
yeah, food is a great common ground for all Latin communities. Yeah, for sure. Yes,
Chorizo, very artisanal. Yes, you can find them in New
in New
York.
York. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I
Well,
feel like there's a lot more access in like Queens. I know there's like the I Love Paraguay restaurant,
yeah,
um, and more Paraguayan maybe restaurants or little markets in New York. That makes sense.
yeah, cool. Any other questions or thoughts? That's our little chat for today with the show and tell.
Yeah, we'll
With
bring on more things like the nyanduti. Like there's
yeah,
so many other things that we can bring on. So
yeah. I'm trying to see. No, I don't have it here, but we'll bring on Yanduti and all the different artisanal things. Like here we have like the leather that's very popular.
leather, yeah, represent.
Yes. Yay,
I
Susie. I'm glad you liked the combo.
thank you for joining. This is
Thanks for
great.
joining us.
The language, yeah, the language is really important.
Like
The
Guarani. Yeah, that's why we're doing Guarani word of the day.
so important. So thank you everyone for contributing to the conversation. And we are looking forward to talking more with you.
Yes, if you are just joining us, make sure you catch the replay and follow us on Ameriguayas at Ameriguayas on Instagram and YouTube. That's where like our content is going to be housed. So we have our videos, our what any word of the day, all the show and tell stuff that we're doing, and we're trying to bring representation of Paraguayan culture and how we experience it living in the US. So thank you for joining us and have a fabulous evening. If you have any questions or comments or ideas, slide in the DMs.
Yes, or email us. We have
Yes.
an email, meriguayas@gmail.com.
Yes, I'll drop it in the chat. And then it's just at Ameriguayas. Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a good evening. Adios. Ciao, ciao. Hello. We are live here. We're telling your followers that you started a live video. Okay. We are going to chat about the Paraguay fires and the donations. So let's see if we are here. Hello, everyone who's joining. We are going to talk about Paraguay and the fuegos and the donations. I'm waiting for Ameriguayas Mary to join me. View. Go live. Ameriguayas. Let's see if this works.
Hola.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing good.
So here, let's see if this is okay. Cool. You can hear me and see me, so this works.
Yes, perfect. Hi, everyone. I see we have one person tuned in. So, like Delicia said, we're going to just talk about the donations and what is going on with Paraguay with the forest fires that have been going on for about a week now. And it's also not an issue that is just happening now. It's been happening for years. But we are doing what we can now to help everyone back in Paraguay. So we're just going to talk a little bit about where our donations are going, who we're working with in Paraguay, and just say hi to our new followers. Thank you, everyone, for the support and for sharing all the information we've been posting. So we're really excited to have you guys follow us and join us in all the things that we're doing. So still have one follower. So
yes.
or one person on live rather.
Yes.
But we'll post this as well, so everyone who can't join now can view it later.
Yes.
So, Delicia, do you want to kick it off by just explaining where our donations are going and what how we kind of started this, and what everyone can do to help?
Absolutely, yes. So like Mary said, the fires have been happening for a week now, most recently, and one of my cousins who is organizing with her classmates in Capiatá. So if you're not familiar with Paraguay, Capiatá is in Departamento Central, which is the central department, which would translate to this like a state in to like the US. So imagine New Jersey as a state, Departamento Central is the state where Capiatá is housed within that state. So like we mentioned in our post, if you've seen where the donations are going, firefighters are volunteer based. They don't have funding directly from the government or any private entity. So they are doing everything voluntarily, and they're accepting the donations for water, supplies like milk, food, paper towels, any first responder needs that they have. That's what they're accepting at Parroquia Virgen de, forget the exact parish, but it's in Capiatá, and they are collecting all these things today, right now. This is happening in country, parallel to us having this conversation and kind of this digital donation organizing efforts to support them in country. So sometimes it's hard to send money to Paraguay or send certain things as a streamlined effort because there is no entity that supports the firefighters directly. So we are going to provide receipts and full transparency for any US dollars that we receive here through Venmo. All the information is in the post, and we'll link it again after this live video. It'll be shared on the Ameriguayas page. And so any US dollars that we receive here in the United States, we will then transfer that money through MoneyGram or Western Union to my aunt, who is my cousin's mom, right? Who will receive the money in Guaraníes, and they will go purchase the supplies that are needed, extra supplies. So let's say if they need more N95 masks, or if they need any like protective gear, like the hazmat suits, because they're going into fires, whatever it is they need to support them, because we're still fighting also a pandemic. So they need double protection. The regular masks don't support them with fire. So they need two masks, one to protect the pandemic from the pandemic, and then one for the actual fires, which are the N95s, and then like another one. So right now they're getting food donations, but hopefully the money that we send will provide for these larger, more expensive products that they need to survive and fight for against the fires that are happening